Thomas Aquinas, a 13th century Dominican friar, stands as a towering figure in the history of Western thought. Known as the Angelic Doctor, Aquinas is celebrated for his brilliant mind and profound theological insights. His writings, deeply rooted in faith and reason, continue to shape philosophical and theological discussions centuries later. This essay delves into the life, works, and enduring legacy of Thomas Aquinas, exploring his key ideas and their impact on both medieval and modern thought. Born into a noble family in Reconciling, Italy in 1225, Aquinas displayed an early inclination for learning. He received his early education at the renowned Benedictine monastery of Monte Cassino. At the age of 14, he enrolled at the University of Naples, where he encountered the newly rediscovered works of Aristotle. This exposure to Aristotelian philosophy ignited a passion within him and laid the foundation for his future intellectual pursuits. Aquinas' thirst for knowledge led him beyond the traditional curriculum, and he immersed himself in the study of philosophy, theology, and scripture. At the age of 19, Aquinas made the life-altering decision to join the Dominican order, a newly founded mendicant order known for its emphasis on preaching and poverty. This choice shocked his family, who had envisioned a more prestigious path for him. They even resorted to placing him under house arrest for a year to dissuade him from his chosen vocation. However, Aquinas remained resolute in his commitment to the Dominicans, convinced that his calling lay in serving God through teaching and writing. He eventually escaped his confinement and traveled to Paris to begin his formal theological training. In Paris, Aquinas immersed himself in the world of scholasticism, a method of learning that emphasized rigorous dialectical reasoning and debate. He studied under Albert the Great, a renowned scholar who introduced him to the works of Aristotle in greater depth. Aquinas embraced Aristotle's philosophy, seeing in it a powerful tool for understanding the natural world and complementing Christian theology. He believed that faith and reason, far from being contradictory, could coexist and illuminate each other. Aquinas embarked on the ambitious task of synthesizing Aristotelian thought with Christian doctrine, an endeavor that would shape his most important works. Section 5. The Summa Theologica, a Masterpiece of Theology. Aquinas' magnum opus, the Summa Theologica, stands as a testament to his intellectual prowess and theological depth. This work, written in the 13th century, has influenced countless scholars and theologians over the centuries. This monumental work, intended as a comprehensive guide to Christian doctrine, is renowned for its systematic structure and clarity of thought. Aquinas meticulously organized the Summa into three main parts, each addressing different aspects of theology and philosophy. In the Summa, Aquinas tackles a vast array of theological and philosophical questions, from the existence of God to the nature of virtue and the sacraments. His exploration of these topics is both profound and accessible, making complex ideas understandable. He employs a distinctive method of posing questions, raising objections, offering counter-arguments, and arriving at carefully reasoned conclusions. This method, known as the scholastic method, became a standard approach in medieval universities. The Summa Theologica remains a cornerstone of Catholic theology and a testament to Aquinas' enduring influence on Christian thought. Its impact extends beyond religious studies, influencing Western philosophy and legal theory as well. Section 6. The 5 Ways, Proving God's Existence. This section delves into the profound philosophical contributions of Thomas Aquinas, a medieval scholar whose work continues to influence theological and philosophical thought to this day. One of Aquinas' most celebrated contributions to philosophy is his articulation of the 5 ways to prove God's existence. These 5 ways are a series of logical arguments that aim to demonstrate the existence of a higher power through reason and observation. Drawing upon Aristotelian principles of motion, causality, and contingency, Aquinas argued that the existence of the universe pointed to a necessary, uncaused first cause, God. He meticulously examined the natural world and used these observations to build his case. He reasoned that everything in motion must be set in motion by something else, ultimately leading back to an unmoved mover. This unmoved mover, he posited, is what we understand to be God. Similarly, he argued that every effect must have a cause, tracing the chain of causality back to an uncaused cause. This uncaused cause, according to Aquinas, is another way to conceptualize God. These arguments, rooted in reason and observation, sought to demonstrate the rationality of belief in God. Aquinas' 5 ways include the argument from motion, the argument from causation, the argument from contingency, the argument from degree, and the argument from final cause or purpose. Each of these arguments builds upon the previous one, creating a comprehensive framework for understanding the existence of God through logical reasoning. Section 7, Natural Law, God's Plan for Humanity. Central to Aquinas' ethical thought is the concept of natural law. He believed that God, as the creator of the universe, endowed humans with an innate capacity for reason and morality. Natural law, according to Aquinas, refers to the inherent moral order embedded in creation, accessible through human reason and reflection. He argued that humans have a natural inclination towards the good, and that this inclination serves as a guide for ethical decision-making. Aquinas' concept of natural law has had a profound impact on Western legal and moral traditions, influencing ideas about human rights, justice, and the common good. Section 8. The nature of God, understanding the divine. Aquinas devoted considerable thought to understanding the nature of God, a subject fraught with mystery and complexity. He maintained that while God is ultimately incomprehensible to the human mind, we can still grasp certain truths about him through reason and revelation. Aquinas emphasized God's attributes, such as his omnipotence, omniscience, and perfect goodness. He argued that God is pure act, unchangeable, and the ultimate source of all being and goodness. Aquinas' insights into the nature of God continue to shape theological discussions and provide a framework for understanding the divine. Section 9. Aquinas' enduring influence shaping Western thought. Thomas Aquinas' influence on Western thought extends far beyond the realm of theology. His ideas have left an indelible mark on philosophy, law, ethics, and political theory. His emphasis on reason and faith, reconciled, shaped the intellectual landscape of the Middle Ages and continues to resonate in contemporary discussions about the relationship between science and religion. Aquinas' concept of natural law has influenced legal systems worldwide, informing notions of human rights, justice, and the common good. His work remains a vital source of inspiration for thinkers seeking to integrate faith, reason, and ethics in a complex world. Section 10. Criticisms and controversies, a legacy not without challenges. Aquinas' ideas have not been without their critics. Some philosophers have challenged his reliance on Aristotelian metaphysics, arguing that it limits the scope of human knowledge. Others have questioned his views on women, which reflect the patriarchal norms of his time. Despite these criticisms, Aquinas' work continues to spark debate and inspire new interpretations. His legacy is not one of unquestioning adherence to dogma, but rather of engaging in rigorous intellectual inquiry, seeking truth wherever it may lead. Section 11. Conclusion. The timeless wisdom of Aquinas. Thomas Aquinas, the Angelic Doctor, stands as a towering figure in the history of Western thought. His contributions to philosophy and theology are unparalleled, and his works have been studied and revered for centuries. His brilliant mind, unwavering faith, and profound insights into the human condition continue to inspire and challenge thinkers centuries later. Aquinas' ability to merge faith with reason has provided a framework for understanding complex theological and philosophical concepts. His synthesis of faith and reason, which he meticulously detailed in his writings, has become a cornerstone of Western intellectual tradition. His articulation of the 5 ways, which are arguments for the existence of God, showcases his logical prowess and deep understanding of metaphysical principles. His concept of natural law, which posits that certain rights and moral values are inherent in human nature and can be understood through reason, has influenced legal and ethical thought profoundly. And his exploration of the nature of God, delving into the attributes and essence of the divine, has left an enduring legacy on philosophy, theology, law, and ethics. His theological insights have shaped the doctrines of the Church and continue to be a subject of study and reflection. Aquinas' works remain a testament to the power of the human intellect to grapple with life's most fundamental questions and to seek truth in all its forms. His writings encourage us to ponder the mysteries of existence and the divine. His timeless wisdom continues to illuminate our understanding of ourselves, our world, and the divine. Through his profound teachings, Aquinas invites us to explore the depths of knowledge and faith, urging us to seek a harmonious balance between the two.